going on, Jerome's. So one of the oddities of the Vikings' initial 53-man roster is that they only rostered 4 cornerbacks, right? Isaiah Rodgers coming over from the Eagles, as well as Byron Murphy Jr. re-signed here on a premium contract. The resurrection of Jeff Okudah, former number 3 overall pick by the Lions, as well as second-year promising cornerback Dwight Nudie McLaughlin. And the fact that they traded Mekhi Blackman and they got Zamiah Vaughn and the veteran Fabian Moreau back on the practice squad, you're thinking that's it for the cornerback room. And overall, you feel kind of okay. But 4 corners on the roster. What is this, Dean Smith from way back in the day? I can't believe that there used to not be a shot clock in basketball. So you could get a marginal lead, like 23 to 12, and you could literally just hold on to the ball and grind out the clock. Boo. Yeah. Anyways, but long story longer, Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell addressed 4 corners on the roster when they fed the local media jackals on Thursday. Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who's not Carl Gershmidt, asked about the fact that there are only 4 cornerbacks on the active roster. Kwesi adofo-mensah notes that veteran Fabian Moreau is on the practice squad. Also notes the Vikings sometimes use big nickel with a safety rather than a cornerback. So some of those are legit, right? And also, so why only 4 corners? So teams generally only use 3 cornerbacks in games. This whole idea of rotation, Now depth is obviously important, but in terms of the lineup, like you generally keep 3 cornerbacks. So it's going to be Rodgers and Murph on the outside in base. And then in sub package, Okudah's coming on in. Murphy kicking to the slot. You got Okudah and Rodgers on the outside. Those are going to be your 3. Now, obviously, injuries, attrition, benchings, etc., is important, and you do need some cornerback depth, but also you do have a practice squad elevations, and I think that Zamiah Vaughn and or Fabian Moreau could be elevated on game days to give the Vikings a complement of 5 cornerbacks on the roster. Also, you factor in that Tavierre Thomas plays a lot of slot cornerback, plus Metellus actually played about a third of his snaps in the slot last year, 330 in 2024, and the whole big nickel concept, yes, it is there. And also, do the Vikings have Stephon Gilmore, or a free agent TBD in their back pocket? It's possible. Plus, did the Vikings initially only have 4 corners on the roster? I think that they're the only team in the league to do that because they were expecting a trade, possibly trade, signing, addition, either way, whatever. But overall, like I feel fine in this cornerback room as presented, because I do like Moreau on the practice squad. I think Vaughn has some potential down the line. I think Nudie's done really well in year 2, and frankly fared a little bit better than our guy Mekhi Blackman. Good luck with the Colts over there with Cam Beasley, but the best cornerback is a hellacious pass rush, right? So hopefully the Vikings are able to get home and makes this cornerback room look really good. Plus, like Kwesi alluded to, Metellus, some Tavierre Thomas in the slot as well. Carry on my Jayward son also has some cornerback flexibility. So even though it's unorthodox, it'll be fine. Everything is going to be all right. But your thoughts are thoughts. Only 4 corners on the Vikings' initial 53-man roster. Let us know your thoughts. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol. Production value.